Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shah, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Pruhak Radash. All praises, honor, glory, love, respect, faith, and power, and trust, and all credit to my Heavenly Father Yahweh and my Heavenly Big Brother Yahweh Shah. Thank you so much for what you've done, what you're doing, and what you're going to do. Double honor to the apostles and elders and bishops of GMS, Great Millstone, who I learned from, and all the men scattered all over the world, teaching this truth and none but the truth in the name, spirit, and the power, Yahweh Bashim Shah. Trying to put a spiritual bug in you Hebrew Israelites' ears, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and you speckled birds. And what is a speckled bird? That'd be a Hebrew Israelite that look like some of the heathen nations, like for example, a Hebrew Israelite that look like a so-called white person, or so-called Chinese person, etc., etc. And another video of the Lord's plagues, and they are plaguing the whole world. Heat domes, more heat domes over America, Babylon the Great. Natural disasters from high winds, floods, heavy rain. Just everything except for wildfires. I ain't mentioned anything about wildfires, but they're wildfires too, and plagues of snakes over in China. Oh yeah. I'm gonna play these videos. I'm gonna get into the scripture my best ability to say whatever God say through Spirit and power. Yahweh Bashim Shah, the Holy Spirit of Krahak, with Dash, Lord willing be on me. Let's get it.
Well, get ready and prepare for the next huge heat dome that you can see right here, that's set to form in the coming days over the central part of the United States. This heat dome is going to no doubt bring record temperatures to many different places, and we've seen people lose their lives in this heat during the last dome. A lot of the charts are showing that this one is going to trend right into the same region of temps as the last one, and we still have behind this the potential for another, and they're getting larger and larger. As I warned before, they're expecting the mother of all heat domes in this cycle. Now, we've got fires ripping all across the western part of the country. This is all on top of a mega drought. I'm telling you, this is massive weather warfare. This heat dome is going to set in, and in between, we have torrential downpours of rain that are producing 1 in 1,000-year events. As we've just seen in Kentucky, Missouri, they need Black Hawk helicopters out there right now to rescue people caught up in the flooding. This is bad. You can see here, this is ongoing, and the rain just keeps coming. So it's either rain bombs being dropped on areas that can't handle it unexpectedly. The people in these areas have seen rain before, they've seen storms, but something's happening to where the water is coming off so quickly that it can't be absorbed by the earth and it has nowhere to go to. And it stacks up just like this, as you can see here in these aerial images. It's bad through some of these parts. People being swept away, homes, businesses swept away. I showed on the stream a McDonald's that got completely washed away. And the images here just go on and on and on of the damage being done to not only homes, but the infrastructure, the bridges going over rivers. You're going to have to think twice about that. People getting swept away. You can see the horse just standing there in the floodwater, just waiting for what, I don't know, to either get swept.
He's just waiting there. He's just like
away, or hopefully somebody got him out of there. But again, when you go through these parts, it looks like a hurricane rocked the place. Massive. So prayers going out to everyone out there, and I wouldn't like.
I don't know about that, bro. Prayers on the Lord bringing more destruction and protecting you through the plagues and getting you out of these plagues. When the final plague comes, be that fire. I ain't talking about no wildfire. I'm talking about nuclear fire from nuclear warheads and shit.
Your guard down.
Yeah, that's when you want to pray about it. I ain't praying over these motherfuckers in this country. Pray for yourself and the elect. Hopefully, you be of the elect.
Man, we are in the midst of weather warfare. Heat dome rolling up, and I can guarantee.
And pray to Yahweh Bashim Shah continue on with this destruction.
A bunch of rain bombs mixed in between. Stay on top of this stuff in your neck of the woods, and let me know in the comment section what's going on in your neck of the woods.
Alright, let's find out what's going on in those neck of the woods of Tennessee and Pennsylvania and Philadelphia and another one in Tennessee. Well, let me move that. Oh shit, I can't move it now. You know what? I'm just gonna play this video. I don't want to have two of them just because I believe both of them gonna play the same shit.
Service.
No. I think first one was on the radio, so it's gotta go.
Cocke County's emergency management director said Saturday night that flash flooding in the Del Rio community was worse than Hurricane Helene for some residents, even though he had not expected an event of that scale. The flooding today was not a county-wide event on a Helene scale, but for some of the people of Del Rio, the damage and impact was worse. Emergency Management Director Joe Ezway wrote in a Facebook post Saturday night. Ezway said earlier in the day he had concerns about the forecast but was not anticipating a Helene-level event. Cocke County was among the areas hit hard by Hurricane Helene in 2024. Ezway described the heart of Del Rio as severely impacted. State Route 107 near Blue Mill Road sustained significant damage to homes and the roadway surface. Heartland Ridge Road and Fugate Road were also damaged or left impassable. Ezway said 2 restaurants he described as among the most beloved in the county sustained terrible damage. Del Pizza Rio has a broken water line on its property, leaving the business without running water needed to begin cleanup. The Cocke County Swift Water Rescue Team, reinforced by the Cocke County SWAT Team and their MRAP vehicle, rescued 5 residents from 3 separate locations. Jefferson City Swift Water Rescue also responded and was deployed to reinforce Parrotsville VFD. The Cocke County Road Department, TDOT, Newport Utilities, and other supporting agencies mobilized to begin road repairs and power restoration. A flash flood warning was issued for the county early Saturday, and the Cocke County Emergency Management Agency reported 6 mudslides and power outages in Del Rio, Hartford, and Parrotsville. Cocke County Mayor Rob Mathis said that Swift Water Rescue teams responded to 3 different locations and rescued a total of 5 people. No injuries were reported. Emergency Management Agency Director Joe Ezway said in an update at 9:45 p.m. that homes on State Route 107 near Blue Mill Road were heavily impacted and the asphalt roadway is destroyed. Folks, the heart of Del Rio looks like a bomb was dropped on it, Ezway wrote in the update. The Cocke County Sheriff's Office said that Fugate Road will only be open to local traffic. Highway 25
Esau buying up these military trucks.
5/70 from the French Broad River to the North Carolina will be down to 1 lane due to damage. Ezway said that multiple streets are damaged or impassable. Del Pizza Rio suffered significant damage from floodwaters. The Fox Den restaurant and Round Mountain Market, located near the intersection of Highway 1,
Let's skip this. Bunch of water here.
they said,
Water there.
this as usual
Ooh, that's a lot
on the
of
Pigeon River right now. The French Broad, the Nolichucky, they're all holding well below flood stage. When the rain came around 8 a.m. Saturday, Ezway said he immediately deployed the Cocke County Swift Water Rescue Team. Ezway said there have been about 6 mudslides in the area. The first reported mudslide happened on Blue Mill Road and measured about 1,000 cubic yards, according to Ezway. Heartland Ridge Road is also washed out at the base. The Cocke County Sheriff's Office posted on Facebook photos of damage from Saturday's flooding. Another tragic flood that has hit our community. Our prayers go out to everyone that...
Oh, no prayers for that. Send prayers to the elect, the hopeful elect to become of the elect. To hell with these proud ass people. Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about no wildfires in Spain, cause anyway, I wanna play a lot of these videos of these floods, cause there's always something new.
University of Phoenix has no tuition games.
Whoa! Yo, the storm did this? Yo, the storm did this?
Man, what did he look like? Goddamn, he did that?
The storm? Whoa!
Yeah, the storm did that, didn't it?
Oh! Oh my God!
What the hell is wrong with you, Jake? Damn, chill out, nigga.
Yo, look, this storm is crazy, y'all. Ain't nobody in that car.
Somebody in there?
They overreacting about something they ain't never seen before. I'm like, bruh, yeah, storm did that. Actually, the Lord did that. The Lord brought a storm that blew that damn shit down.
Yo, look at this. I'm out West Philly. People is in their cars stuck in this water. I'm trying to get home. Everywhere I go is a dead end.
Yo, when that piece of roof hit me, bro, oh my God. And I can't even go to the hospital because I ain't got no babysitter.
Yo, this junk crazy.
My arm is
Who got hurt?
telling you, Jace, hey, man, repent, man. Seek the Lord. And them prophets out there in Philadelphia. Hell, you got one that's from Philadelphia. I listen to that he in Hawaii. Yeah, he talk about what be going on in Philadelphia. Shit, the Lord bringing plagues to you niggas.
Right, yeah. So basically, just understand about where So as soon as the bus is on there, I'll start a little tracking once I get them in there. The other end, the same thing. That's
Powerful, severe thunderstorms swept across Pennsylvania, bringing destructive winds, flash flooding, widespread structural damage, and extensive...
This is Philadelphia. I can't keep forgetting. Philadelphia ain't no damn... It's a city. But it's Pennsylvania. I got another video of Pennsylvania. Might well go and get that one. Well, yeah, this is Pennsylvania, but this is the city of Philadelphia. So there's really no point in playing this video.
...of emergency responses. Residents faced hazardous conditions as fallen trees, blocked roads, damaged buildings, and utility outages disrupted daily life. West Philadelphia experienced severe destruction after massive trees were uprooted and crashed onto vehicles, homes, and roadways. Emergency crews worked continuously removing debris while residents dealt with blocked streets and widespread property damage.
Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that.
Yo, this weather crazy. Yo.
That one's dead. Dead?
Oh, they gonna be mad.
No, that car's not coming out either.
Multiple vehicles under one tree at Drexel Road.
South Philadelphia sustained significant damage as intense wind gusts tore roofing from residential and commercial buildings. Flooded streets trapped vehicles, disrupted transportation, and generated numerous emergency calls requesting immediate assistance from responders throughout. Residents across Winfield described violent winds carrying debris through neighborhoods while relentless rainfall flooded streets and intersections. Emergency responders answered repeated calls involving damaged property, dangerous conditions, and residents requiring urgent assistance immediately.
Tools from Harbor Freight are...
Since the ad came out, let's move on to the next one. Oh, and this is from Canada.
A violent thunderstorm whipped through Edmonton Friday night, bringing down trees and flooding buildings and roadways. Historical weather data from Environment Canada indicates 30 millimeters of rain and hail soaked the city between 7 and 9 p.m. The most severe part of the storm lasted about an hour, terrifying many residents.
My youngest was freaking out, like, the clouds are moving and let's go inside, let's go inside.
There was a lot of lightning and thunder, and the wind was howling around.
The flooding was so bad that 60 blocks of the Yellowhead Highway had to be closed. In other parts of the city, drivers decided to take a chance navigating the waters.
My kids, they were like encouraging me to like, just go, Mom, go, go, go. And I was like screaming. I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. And like, I waited for like a semi or a big truck to go in front of me, so it kind of cleared the way. But it was like crazy, and I was so terrified that my engine was gonna like be done.
That risk may have worked out for Steinauer, but others weren't so lucky, with fire crews going to great lengths to rescue some stranded drivers. As of Saturday morning, all roads had reopened. And it wasn't just roads being impacted. Over in Old Strathcona, high winds sent a traffic light crashing to the ground. And the city of Edmonton says a number of facilities, including multiple rec centers, the Citadel Theatre, and the TELUS World of Science, will be closed until further notice due to flooding. EPCOR, Edmonton's electricity provider, reports more than 13,000 customers lost power, with restoration crews working overnight to get the lights back on. Armed with saws and water pumps, Edmontonians are now dealing with the damage.
We had a bit of a wind tunnel coming down this whole corridor that we have. Some trees came out for the neighbors, and then we had this big tree, which fell in 3 big chunks in our yard. And yeah, can't really get out of the back door or anything.
Severe prairie thunderstorms are nothing new to Edmonton, and the full extent of the damage is still unknown. Of course, there are some silver linings to be found when your street suddenly becomes a river. It's just the latest chapter in what has so far been a very soggy summer on the prairies. Sam Brooks, CBC News, Edmonton.
And this is from Russia.
Lumen Field wants to power game day experiences for 69,000 fans who may
Нам направо надо. Ой-ой-ой, таксист. Или что, или поехали? Как будто бы нормально, если мы поехали.
Смотри, плывет.
По колено. В прямом смысле слова.
Два фонтанчика бьют. Это капец.
Поломала деревья. Вон можно увидеть, москитка лежит, москитки у людей вынесла.
Это машинка, она очень сочувствует соболезнованию автовладельцу.
last video. Seen enough water there in Russia. What is this? Landslide, Bangladesh. Hey, I'll play that. Yeah, I'll play that. Play that right now. If I could play it. Oh, I meant to do this instead. Actually, hold on. I don't need this here. Okay, what is this gonna do? Oh. That's enough. I'm getting tired of hearing that music. Alright, that's enough, man. That landslide, sliding them niggas off the, sliding them folks away. All that dirt. What is this? 11 hours ago. Oh, that's about war. Yeah. Let's get to the next one. What's going on in China? Most of the rest of the videos of what's going on in China. That's a good movie. Yeah, like hundreds of them damn, like over almost 900 reptiles that were reportedly released from days of heavy rain caused severe flooding in the area, destroying their facility. And they're poisonous cobras. Wow. Poisonous. Now, this is a couple days ago. I didn't even know about this until now. It probably, well, 2 days ago, yeah, but I didn't know about this. Shit. There they go. Wow, I never knew that cobras could do that on water. Shit. Look at this shit. I ain't never seen cobras floating on water and they still can keep their head up high. That's what I'm talking about, keeping your head above water. Like they hunting, but they trying to find a new place to stay. Hey man, them plagues, bro, playing the hell out of Moab. Shit, let's get another one. The fuck?
Toward disasters. Out of harm's way.
If a typhoon and floods in southern China weren't enough, there's the threat in the muddy waters. Snakes. More than 900 of them, according to state media, including venomous cobras, carried downstream from a breeding farm in Guangxi province after heavy rains caused a reservoir dam to burst. Residents are being warned to avoid using their hands to catch the snakes. Flooding has caused...
Of course, shit. Goddamn cobra snipe your ass. You're through.
Wide-scale destruction. Rescuers and boats now trying to reach people and...
Unless Moab want to eat the sucker. I don't think there's no problem with Moab doing that. If he trying to get I don't know, motherfuckers be trying to get an antidote by eating the damn shit that got him poisoned. I don't even know if that worked.
Animals. This shelter owner saving dogs and cats trapped by rising water. And severe weather is hitting elsewhere around China, leaving dozens dead and thousands affected by landslides, even a rare tornado. Scientists warn extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and intense because of climate change. And
oh my goodness, come on, bruh. I mean, baby, stop saying climate change. These are the plagues of the Lord, nigga. And judgment on these heathens and 2/3 of Israel.
on China's eastern coast, it's about to get worse. With
So it's just the beginning.
Super Typhoon Bavi on the move in the Pacific, already lashing U.S. territorial.
Oh, but this is like 3 days ago as well, too. I got another one about these snakes.
The reptile breeding facility in China's southern province of Guangxi was destroyed by floodwaters from Typhoon Maysak. Hundreds of the snakes escaped. Social media vision shows floodwaters teeming with the displaced snakes, which local authorities say include venomous cobras as well as non-venomous breeds. And locals have been warned against trying to capture the snakes. One woman has already been bitten and killed, according to local media, and authorities are providing hospital.
Oh, that's the damn cat. That's like cat. Oh, shit.
With extra
That's some hellish ass shit.
Anti-venom. Typhoon Maysak has pummeled large parts of China, Guangxi the hardest hit, with its biggest flood in recorded history. A reservoir wall collapsed, sending torrents of water throughout towns and villages. 500,000 people have been affected and dozens have been confirmed killed so far. So many more are still missing. Authorities are now just gaining access into some of those flood-affected areas. And the catastrophic weather is expected to continue in China over the coming days. Super Typhoon Bavi is tracking to hit southern eastern China on the weekend. So far, it's packing winds of up to 290 kilometres per hour. It's measuring about 1,000 kilometres in diameter, and residents in southeastern China have been told to brace for the worst.
The only way you Israelites down there or over there in China and pretty much all over the world can do is pray to Yahweh Shema Rashad. That's your only bracing. Well, yeah, I don't know if I said that right, but the only way you can brace is by seeking the Lord and putting your trust in Yahweh Shema Rashad. Shoot.
The country is facing a weather crisis on two fronts. The south is still recovering from deadly floods that have claimed more than 40 lives. But even as rescue and recovery efforts continue, another threat is closing in. Typhoon Bavi is now moving towards China's east coast. Before it makes landfall, the storm is expected to pass Taiwan and Japan's southwestern islands, where people are bracing for heavy rain, strong winds, and possible disruption this weekend. So while China battles the aftermath of one disaster, it's preparing for another. Here's the report.
China is facing a deadly double blow. Even as devastating floods continue to batter the country's south, another powerful storm is closing in. Typhoon Bavi is now heading towards China's east coast, threatening to pile fresh destruction onto regions already struggling to recover. China is fighting two disasters at once. Days of relentless rain triggered catastrophic flooding across the southern Guangxi.
I thought that hurricane already showed up there. This is 10 hours ago, so it's supposed to be showing up tomorrow. But I thought it was like already there. But it was just a lot of rain and storms and shit, tornadoes. But whatever.
Tree province.
So, hey man, the Lord ain't giving these folk no break. Fuck no.
More than 40 people have been killed. The worst hit city was Hangzhou, where part of a reservoir dam collapsed. A wall of water surged into nearby communities, killing at least 26 people. 9 others are still missing. Tropical storm Maysak dumped record-breaking rainfall, overflowing rivers, breaching reservoirs, and trapping residents for days.
In about 30 minutes, the water rose by 10 centimeters. I said the situation was different, and I told everyone to get the things on the first floor ready. It was possible that, well, we had just thought it wasn't that severe, because never in history had it ever been this bad. Everything was on the first floor. All the appliances are destroyed, including those on the second floor. This is the lowest lying area, and even the second floor is basically ruined. So for us, this is a devastating blow.
The scenes are devastating. Entire streets disappeared beneath muddy floodwater. Cars were swept away. Underground car parks and metro stations filled with water. Homes were left half submerged. Some buildings collapsed after standing in floodwater for days. Families rushed out carrying whatever they could save. Across several towns, roads were ripped apart, power lines came down, and entire neighborhoods were left without electricity or clean drinking water.
When faced with these natural disasters, we really feel powerless. But now people from all walks of life and the army are helping us, so we can really feel that sense of unity and strength. There are many people from all over the country, including militia members and officers from various provinces, are coming here to help us.
China has launched a massive rescue effort. President...
Alright, let's stop right there. Let's get to this one. I just recently posted up here. See what they got to say. Actually, yeah, I'll just go ahead and play it.
Typhoon Bavi, the most powerful storm, has made 2 landfalls in eastern China's Zhejiang province after battering Taiwan and Japan, forcing the evacuation of nearly 3 million people in eastern China. Although no deaths have been reported so far, Bavi's rain band stretched the size of France, threatening 10 provinces home to millions of people. In eastern China's Zhejiang province, the first landfall occurred in Yuan City late Saturday night with powerful storm of 144 kilometers per hour. It again made a second landfall around midnight in Yecheng. Authorities say that there are no immediate reports of casualties or major damage, but officials are warning of torrential rain, flash floods, overflowing rivers and widespread transport disruption. In Yucheng alone, over 1,300 trees have toppled. Chinese National Meteorological System says that the typhoon has weakened to a tropical storm as it pushed inland, but forecasters warn that the storm could unleash prolonged and widespread rain. Twisted metal frames from the collapsed entrance canopy litter the ground. Typhoon Bavi caused less damage than feared in China. Residents began cleaning up and assessing the damage.
When the typhoon was about to make landfall around 12 a.m. in the old town, some roof tiles were blown away, and there was a huge noise of tree branches being torn down. We can still accept that. This typhoon covers a huge area. There was some impact on our normal people's daily life, but not that huge.
China mounted one of its biggest emergency responses ahead of the storm. Schools, offices, public transport and outdoor activities were suspended. Thousands of flights have been grounded, including over 650 cancelled flights at Shanghai's Pudong and Hongqiao provinces. Officials said that every possible measure was being taken to prepare for the worst. Heavy rain has also affected northern China. More than 100,000 residents were evacuated from Beijing, and authorities increased water releases from the Meon Reservoir to reduce flood rates. Evacuations have also taken place in Fujian, where more than 180,000 people left their homes. In Shanghai, more than 290,000 people from coastal and...
Yep. You know what? I think we had enough. What is this? I would say... Hold on, what's that? But China rescue crew staged fake show. Oh, they were like trying to put on a show. Yeah, they wasn't trying to rescue none of their own people. That's some shit. I don't know.
In July 2026, southern China, especially areas like Guangxi, was hit by continuous heavy rainfall. The torrential downpours brought by Typhoon Maysak caused widespread flooding in many areas, with multiple reservoirs breaching or releasing floodwaters. The disaster situation became severe. Official reports said that in parts of Guangxi, the number of affected people reached hundreds of thousands, with major casualties and property losses. People struggled to survive in the floods. Images of flooded homes, destroyed farmland, and blocked roads spread sporadically online, leaving many people deeply concerned. In the face of such disasters, rescue efforts should have been the focus. However, multiple disaster relief videos on X have raised the concern about staged performances. A rescue video circulating in Qingzhou, Guangxi, showed rescuers using rubber boats to help residents evacuate through flooded streets. In the footage, the people getting off the boat appeared clean and well-dressed. The water level looked very shallow. The so-called victims even faced directly toward the camera as they stepped off the boat, seemingly cooperating with the filming. Many people called
they trying to pull an Amalek on people.
it too fake. One person said it looked like extras were acting out a performance to tell China's propaganda story.
Yeah, they pulling an Amalek on people. Yeah.
People online pointed out, this is a huge mockery of the slogan, serve the people. In this country, disaster victims have become props for staged videos, and disaster relief has become a publicity show. Others commented, it's staged. You can tell immediately. They never miss a disaster to push propaganda and take credit. It's disgusting and makes me sick.
Now somebody leaving a message saying it's staged, they gonna lose 200 credit points. Oh yeah, they gonna have to end up eating bugs. They don't have to stay in their damn, they gonna be in detention in their house. They gotta live in their house for a week until they get out. that be banned from society and stay locked into their house for about, or their apartment for a week, maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, I might lessen it to a week if you be a good little boy or girl. Shit.
Another short video was titled, "On the Front Lines of Flood Control in Guangxi and Guizhou." On July 9th, firefighters covered in mud after working through the night, quickly eating in the rain without even taking shelter. The title highlighted their hardship, but people immediately pointed out what they saw as a flaw in the logic. One person wrote, "They have everything else. Why is the only thing missing an umbrella?" Another said, "It's not just CCP soldiers who are portrayed like fools. Now even firefighters are part of these ridiculous performances. Eating boxed meals in the rain? No matter how urgent the situation is, emergency camps and equipment should still be available." Others commented, "There's a serious logical problem here. Is the logistic support really that poor? Why didn't his teammates let him eat under a tree?" Another video showed a military rescue team repeatedly filming a scene where they pledged loyalty in front of the party flag. One take was not enough. They filmed it twice until they got the perfect shot. People criticized them for not focusing on rescue work and instead staging a scene of pledging loyalty. They questioned whether they were helping disaster victims.
And there's the, what is it? I guess this is Russia shit, the sickle and the hammer. I don't know. Anyway.
Or helping the CCP promote.
Let me see. What other countries they have a sickle and a hammer? Which country of flags have a sickle and hammer? Okay, China, Cuba, Laos, North Korea, and Vietnam. Well, it used to be Russia, but you know, when it was SSR. Yeah, here go. Yeah, they go China, I guess. The Socialist Republic of China. China. I thought the Chinese flag was different from that. I don't know nothing about these folk flags, man. Fuck these flags. All these flags gonna get burnt up.
Itself. They said that this style of disaster response was clearly using the disaster to save the party. What people need are rescue teams, not propaganda departments. Real disaster relief relies on action. Fake disaster relief relies on performances. In addition, a video showing local residents gathering to see off soldiers has also triggered public anger. Hundreds of thousands of disaster victims were still waiting for assistance, yet rescue teams had already withdrawn and were busy arranging farewell scenes.
Oh my God. They doing all this like they celebrating. Why don't y'all just go?
Official reports said that a total of 882 personnel from the People's Liberation Army and armed police took part in fire control efforts in Guangxi. Meanwhile, the entire...
They gotta march their way in orderly fashion. Two, taking our time. Meanwhile, motherfuckers goddamn getting bit by poisonous snakes and shit. Getting almost drowning and shit.
The region had around 300...
They gotta throw their poop and piss out the window because the toilets don't work.
187,000 affected people. With such a huge gap in numbers, people questioned how many victims actually received help. These controversies are not isolated incidents. In recent years, similar staged scenes have repeatedly appeared during floods across China. During flooding in areas such as Henan, Hebei, and the Northeast, scenes portraying close ties between the military and civilians were accused of being fake. Examples included soldiers passing sandbags only a few meters before putting them down, clean clothes being described as covered in mud, and empty gift boxes being handed to disaster victims as a symbol of gratitude. In the face of disasters, victims have become tools used by the CCP to portray itself in a positive light. The CCP is not only skilled at staging disaster relief scenes, but after the performances are over, a single photo can be reused for years, and propaganda outlets from different regions repeatedly use the same images. These staged and fake scenes are mainly used by CCP propaganda to show how the government carried out rescue efforts, how the military, armed police, and firefighters were supposedly heroic and exhausted.
They're faking it.
And how ordinary people express gratitude toward the CCP. The goal is to reinforce this messaging and influence public...
They covered all the mud and slop and shit. You niggas faking it.
Opinion. The continuous heavy rains in Guangxi caused severe flooding, and the disaster had entered its fourth day, yet many villages remained trapped. Although the CCP authorities released large numbers of staged relief videos, many villagers were still unable to receive assistance. On the morning of July 11th, multiple roads in Guigang City, Guangxi were still submerged by floodwaters. Videos filmed by locals showed deep water covering the roads. Vehicles were forced to move slowly through...
Alright, let's get to the next one. Damn.
Harbor Freight Tools are working hard in Nico's one-man...
Nearly 2 million people evacuated, China's tallest buildings swaying in the wind. Typhoon Bavi, the strongest storm to hit mainland China this year, made landfall twice in a single night. Rain bands the size of France, still moving.
You know what? I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna get one more. I ain't even gonna talk about, let this video play. I wanna see what this is about, and then I'm gonna close out. It's 40 minutes in, It's already long enough. Y'all get it. The Lord bring it, please. But I'm not getting tired of playing videos like this. But I'm just getting tired of seeing all this water, man. It's just, damn, China. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know China getting jacked up.
Typhoon Bavi, the ninth.
Even their government full of shit. Talking about some rescuing people and they faking the phone.
Typhoon of the year has just made landfall in Zhejiang, Taizhou, Wenling, and Shitang areas. The storm sent huge waves crashing into seawalls with water spray rising above 7-story buildings and reaching more than 20 meters high.
7-story buildings.
In another video, powerful winds snapped a thick tree branch within seconds, causing it to fall onto the street along with a utility pole. At a home near the coast, muddy waves slammed into the glass doors, windows, and roof canopy like deep water blasts. From inside the house, the view outside looked like an underwater world. People were shocked by the footage. One person said,
I be saying, man, it's time to get the fuck out of here.
After seeing the first scene, I was ready to leave Earth.
Well, they talking about leaving Earth. Yeah, but I be saying, shit, it's time to get the heck on out of here. Get out of Dodge. But they talking about way out of Dodge. Way up out of Dodge.
Others asked what type of glass the homeowners used, saying the quality appeared extremely strong. Some also questioned why residents were not evacuated earlier. The vlogger said they live on an island and had no time to evacuate.
Well, them windows ain't strong.
While also worrying about their home. The homeowner said the island was actually safe during such conditions as long as people stayed indoors. Here are scenes from when Typhoon Bavi reached Wenling. A large billboard was lifted into the air by strong winds. People on the streets did not dare to move, and some were blown to the ground. Power lines continued to spark, and a dog was nearly lifted off the ground. In the end, a large tree that would...
Toto! What happened? Did Toto get lifted off the ground by the tornado? Shit.
Required 2 people to wrap their arms around, was uprooted. A reporter at the scene said Typhoon Bavi made landfall around 11:20 p.m. on July 11th in Yuhuang County, Zhejiang. The reporter said that around 11:10 p.m. there was a strange moment when the winds were not very strong. The waves had eased, and it even felt like the rain had stopped. Looking back, that was likely when the area was inside the typhoon's eye. 10 minutes later, strong winds suddenly returned, and the reporter quickly lost balance. The nearby beach has now been completely closed. This was the scene before Bavi reached Wenling Zhisha Beach. Waves had already risen more than 10 meters high. A person from Anhui commented that people and vehicles could still be seen in nearby buildings. The person said, I live in Anhui, and even there I parked my electric scooter far away in places where the wind cannot reach it.
Alright, that's it. Yep, that's it. I ain't gonna play no more, but yeah, man, the Lord's plagues kicking these people's butts. Is there anything else new? No. Yeah, I'm gonna end it. But let me get to the scriptures and close it out. Same old scriptures, but hey, it's happening, man. The Lord is releasing his fury and wrath on the world. Nahum chapter 1 verse 3, the Lord Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord Yahweh will have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm and in the clouds of the dust of his feet. Isaiah chapter 28 verse 2, behold, the Lord Yahweh Bashim shall have a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hail and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth with the hand. Let me see, Isaiah chapter 29 verse 6, thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and a flame of devouring fire. Let me get one more. Then I'm going to sign out. I think I was at the right one. I went by so fast. Yeah, there you go. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 37, behold the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son with 2 or 3 hours of her birth pains. Of her birth great pains compass a womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. So yeah, the plagues of Yahweh Shema Shah is global. It ain't just hitting one place, it's hitting everywhere around the world, man. Wherever you Israelites are dwelling, hey, the players are going to be paying you a visit. Well, ultimately, the Lord paying you a visit. And all you heathens, y'all just shit out of luck, man, because y'all don't have no way of repenting or getting any kind of protection. But, hey, you Israelites scattered all over the world do. So the best thing you need to do is seek the Lord by seeking his prophets and take heed of what they say and try to build a spiritual mental relationship with Yahweh Shema Shah by praying Yahweh Shema Shah, praising Yahweh Shema Shah, worshiping Yahweh Shema Shah, fearing Yahweh Shema Shah, and repenting to Yahweh Shema Shah. To all the men out there pushing this truth and nothing but the truth in the name, spirit, and the power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Keep on preaching, keep on teaching, keep your faith and trust strong, Yahweh Shema Shah, and stay humble. And for you few sisters out there taking heed, keep your faith and trust strong, Yahweh Shema Shah. Stay humble, stay in order with your man. If you ain't got no man, stay in order, Yahweh Shema Shah. Peace and blessings to hopeful elect, and all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom.